Yes, you heard that right. The 1,400 Social Security boost is absolutely real, and it's happening right now. But here's the catch that nobody's talking about. Millions of seniors who desperately need this money will never see a single penny of it. I'm going to break down exactly who gets this boost, who doesn't, and most importantly, what you can do about it if you're being left out. I've spent years helping people navigate Social Security benefits, and what I'm seeing with this latest development is both exciting and deeply frustrating. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand and what steps to take if you're not getting what you deserve. Trust me, you don't want to miss the 3 critical deadlines I'll share that could make or break your chances of getting this money. Right now, we're seeing the biggest changes to Social Security in over a decade. With inflation hitting seniors the hardest and the cost of everything from groceries to medications skyrocketing, this $1,400 isn't just extra money. For many people, it's the difference between paying rent or buying food. The timing couldn't be more critical. We're in the middle of what experts are calling a benefit crisis, where traditional Social Security payments simply aren't keeping up with real-world costs. While the government announced a cost of living adjustment, or COLA, for 2025, many seniors are finding that their actual expenses are rising much faster than their benefits. This $1,400 boost represents a separate opportunity that's running parallel to your regular Social Security payments. But here's what's making headlines. The eligibility requirements are creating a 2-tier system where some seniors are getting significant relief, while others are left struggling with the same inadequate payments they've been receiving. Let me be crystal clear about what we're dealing with here. This isn't your standard COLA increase that everyone gets automatically. This is a targeted payment program that's part of the broader Social Security enhancement package that went into effect in January 2025. The $1,400 comes in the form of what's called a Special Circumstances Payment, or SCCP. It's designed to help seniors who fall into specific categories that the Social Security Administration has identified as facing exceptional hardship. Here are the exact numbers. Eligible recipients receive $1,400 as a lump sum payment, typically processed within 30 to 45 days of approval. Some recipients may also qualify for ongoing monthly increases of $150 to $300, depending on their specific situation. But here's where it gets complicated, and why so many people are being left out. The eligibility requirements are incredibly specific, and frankly, they're excluding millions of seniors who really need this money. Let me walk you through the 4 main categories of people who qualify. Category 1, seniors who experienced what Social Security calls documented financial hardship between 2022 and 2024. This means you had to have filed specific paperwork during that time period, proving things like medical bankruptcy, foreclosure proceedings, or inability to pay for prescription medications. Category 2, people who were underpaid due to administrative errors in their Social Security calculations going back to 2020. If Social Security made a mistake in calculating your benefits and you can prove it, you may qualify for both back payments and the boost. Category 3, seniors who fall into the asset threshold gap. This is a complicated calculation, but essentially, if your assets are just above the limit for certain benefits programs, but you're still struggling financially, you might qualify. Category 4, people who worked in specific industries that had delayed or incorrect wage reporting to Social Security. This primarily affects self-employed individuals, gig workers, and people who worked for small businesses that had reporting issues. Now, here's the problem. If you don't fit perfectly into one of these categories, you're out of luck. And the vast majority of seniors, even those who are genuinely struggling, don't qualify because they haven't jumped through these very specific bureaucratic hoops. Even if you think you qualify, there are several barriers that are preventing people from actually receiving their money. I've identified 3 major roadblocks that you need to know about. The documentation trap. You can't just claim you qualify. You need extensive documentation. We're talking about bank statements, medical bills, tax returns, and in some cases, notarized statements from healthcare providers or financial advisors. Many seniors simply don't have this paperwork or don't know they need it. The application window, this is huge. You only have until September 30th, 2025 to submit your application. But here's what they're not telling you. The review process can take up to 120 days. If you wait until summer to apply, you might miss the deadline even if you qualify. The automated rejection system. Social Security is using an automated screening system for initial applications. If your paperwork isn't formatted exactly right, or if you use the wrong terminology, you'll get an automatic rejection. Most people give up at this point, not realizing they can appeal. If you think you might qualify, here's your action plan. Don't wait. Start this process today. Step 1. Go to the Social Security Administration's website and download Form SSA 1372 SCP. This is the Special Circumstances Payment Application Form. Fill it out completely, even if you're not sure about some sections. Step 2. Gather your documentation. You'll need your Social Security statement, tax returns from the past 3 years, bank statements showing financial hardship, and any medical or legal documents that support your case. Step 3. Consider getting help. The application process is complex and mistakes are costly. Many local area agencies on aging offer free assistance with Social Security applications. Some even have specialists who know exactly how to format these applications to avoid automatic rejections. Step 4. Submit your application as soon as possible, but also prepare for a potential appeal. About 60% of first-time applications are rejected, but around 40% of appeals are successful. If you don't qualify for this specific boost, you're not completely out of options. There are several other programs and strategies that might help you increase your Social Security income. The Earnings Review. Request: if you think Social Security has incorrect information about your work history, you can request a review. This process can sometimes result in increased monthly payments that add up to significant money over time. State-specific supplements. Many states offer their own supplements to federal Social Security payments. These vary widely by state, but some provide monthly payments of $100 to $500 for eligible seniors. The Medicare Savings Program. While this isn't direct cash, qualifying for Medicare assistance can free up hundreds of dollars per month that you're currently spending on healthcare costs. I want to hear from you in the comments. Are you planning to apply for this boost? Have you already tried and run into problems? Share your experience because your story might help other viewers navigate this process. If this information is helping you understand your options better, please hit that like button. It really helps me reach more seniors who need to know about these opportunities. And if you want to stay updated on Social Security changes and other benefits for seniors, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. I know this whole situation is frustrating. You've worked hard your entire life, paid into Social Security, and now you're facing a system that seems designed to keep you from getting the help you need. That frustration is completely valid, and you're not alone in feeling overwhelmed by all these requirements and deadlines. But here's what I want you to remember. You have every right to pursue every benefit you're entitled to. Don't let the complexity of the system discourage you from trying. Even if your first application gets rejected, that doesn't mean you don't deserve this money. Take this process one step at a time. You don't have to figure everything out in one day. Start with downloading the form, then work on gathering your documents over the next week. Ask for help when you need it. There's no shame in needing assistance with a complicated government process. And remember, even if you don't qualify for this particular $100 boost, staying informed about these programs means you'll be ready when other opportunities arise. Social Security rules are constantly changing, and new programs are being introduced regularly. Let me quickly recap the key points you need to remember. The 1,400 Social Security boost is real and happening now, but it's only available to people who meet very specific criteria related to financial hardship, administrative errors, asset thresholds, or employment in certain industries. The biggest barriers are documentation requirements, the September 2025 deadline, and an automated rejection system that trips up many applicants. If you think you qualify, start the application process immediately, and don't be discouraged by an initial rejection. Even if you don't qualify for this specific boost, there are other programs and strategies that might help increase your Social Security income or reduce your expenses. Your next step is simple. Go to the Social Security website today and download that application form. Even if you're not sure you qualify, it's better to try and find out than to wonder later if you missed out on money you deserved. Thank you for watching, and remember, You've earned every benefit you're entitled to. Don't let bureaucracy keep you from getting the help you need. I'll see you in the next video, where I'll be covering more ways to maximize your Social Security benefits. Take care.